guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Weekly Reads, where I talk about the books that I read in the past week and the ones that I'm reading currently. So basically this is kind of like, a real-time reading update if you don't know yet. Anyway, so it's a different setup. Yes, I'm filming this at night. I'm filming this on Tuesday night, and my bookshelves there, it's kind of like a very somber lighting because there's only one light source right above me. And yeah, like this is very vlog style, and let me know if you like it or not. I don't know. Anyway, let's get to the video where I am going to be talking about the books that I kind of finished last week. So the books that I completed last week. I also DNF'd a book last week, so I have to talk about it first. The book that I DNF'd last week, not actually last week, like over the weekend, was Wizard of the Crow by Ngugi wa Thiong'o, and I actually feel bad about it. But the thing is that this was a kind of group read with Paula from Toya Book, and I had kind of started like the book a bit late, and then I had read like book 1 and book 2 already, and I kind of DNF'd it at like 35% or so. Like that's where I actually DNF'd it. And the reason I did it is because one thing that I realized is that I don't like repetitive satire, right? I like satire, it's not bad. I like watching and reading pieces on satire, especially political satire. But yeah, I think that this book was pretty slow, like I said in my last weekly reads. It's not like a bad book, it's just that it was just too slow for me. And maybe, just maybe, if I feel like, I will revisit the book and I'll like pick it up from there. The thing is that, like I say, right, that this is a piece of translated work, and I think that maybe if I knew how to read the original language that the book is in, maybe I would have liked it more, maybe I would have understood the kind of culture more. But for me, the book and the pacing was pretty slow. So yeah, sorry Paula, oops, okay, sorry, okay. And the next book that I finished, that's just like today, and that is this one. I finally finished this chunky read. It's like a 400 plus page read. I think it was like 438 or something. It's a nice book. Okay, I highly recommend it. Now, my rating with respect to the book is 4.2 stars. And I was expecting this to be minimum 4 stars anyway, so that's good. But then I was hoping this to be 5 stars, but it didn't end up. It didn't end up becoming a full 5 for me. So what is this about? It talks about, first thing, it's a book translated from Malayalam, and it is basically a book about a family called the Gredha Mulik family. And they are basically hangmen. So they have this huge lineage of people. The whole family lineage consists of hangmen. And for the first time, the country is going to get its hang woman, who is the daughter in the family, and she needs to continue the legacy of a family. And this is set in modern day Calcutta, and it talks about like how there's this condemned criminal who has been sentenced to death, and now it's this hang woman's turn to take over it. Now, whatever I said, all of these would be like there in the first 5 pages of the book, because whatever I said, like what happens in this book is basically what I really like it. I'm going to make a review video because I'm reviewing all the books that I'm kind of like reading these days. So there's a review video coming up, do check it out, but I highly recommend it. So yeah, that's that. Now let's get to the books that I'm reading currently. So the first book that I'm like 30 to 40% somewhere there with maximum percentage currently is Giant Kaikini's No Presence Please, which is one of my books for Lit with Indian Lit. By the way, this was my first book that I finished for Indian Lit with Indian Lit, and they're only like what? There's only like 1 week left now. Okay, for like 1.5 weeks left, and I'm trying to like read maximum of those books that I had mentioned in my TBR up above. Go check it out. But I'm not sure how much will I be able to finish, because most of the reads that I'm reading are like heavy reads. So that being said, Yeah, I'm liking it a lot. I am actually enjoying all the stories because I'm kind of buddy reading this with Sean the Book Maniac as well, and he's also liking it. So that's like pretty cool. It's a very nice book, and I actually highly recommend No Presents Please because of the quality of the short stories, right? Like, no short story is less or more. Every short story is better than the previous one, or like equal in general. So yeah, that's that. And talking about Lit with Indian Lit, my second book that I actually started right after Hangwoman is this one. This is 6 Acres and a Third by Fakir Mohan Senapati, and it's a book translated from Odia to English by a bunch of people. Again, go to the TBR video. It's all of it is there. So basically, this book is again satire. Yes, it's satire, but it's more like satire in the form of society. Like, this kind of talks about a zamindar. A zamindar is basically more like a landowner, and he gets rent from the people who stay on his land, and that's why the book's name is 6 Acres and a Third. And I'm kind of like I want to finish it because it just has like about 217 pages. Okay, ignore that. Battery issues as usual. Anyway, I want to finish this in 2 days. 217 pages only. I am on the 72nd page right now. So I want to finish 100 pages today, and I'll finish like 117 pages tomorrow. So this is hopefully going to be a very quick read for me. But I do have like a bunch of other books that I plan to read. Oh my goodness, I think I'm going to fail. But no, we are not going to fail at Lit with Indian Lit. Okay, Smriti, you heard that. Cool. Now, let's move on to the next two books that I'm reading, which are audiobooks, and they are a part of my other projects. So the first book that I'm reading as part of my Women's Prize 2021 long list project is How the One-Armed Sister Sweeps Her House by Cherry Jones, which is an intense read. Like, today, basically, like, it's that intense that I listen to this book everywhere. Like, everywhere I listen to this book. The only thing, like I said last week, is that it has this kind of West Indian accent, like the West Indies Jamaican accent with it. So if you're like reading the book, then I think that an ebook is preferred if you are not comfortable with the accent. But then, now that I've like heard the book about like 30%, I'm pretty comfortable, I'm well in. And yeah, basically the story is about two women in Baxter Beach. Baxter Beach is, I think, the capital of Barbados, and it's one of the islands in the Caribbean. Yeah, and yeah, that's what the book is about. Okay, cool. It's intense. Read it. Okay, I think this is going to be like a 4 to 5 star read easily. Cool. So that's that. And the last book that I'm reading is for the Booktube Prize, but so I cannot discuss it, and that is Conditional Citizens by Leila Lalami. I'm listening to the audiobook, and yeah, that's all I can tell you. So basically, the Booktube Prize, like, I can only like discuss the Booktube Prize as a whole after the next round comes out. So till then, my lips are sealed. That's it. Okay, cool. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching my video. And I'm hoping for a great reading week and a miraculous week, because I have a book journal here. I can just like give you a peek in here. Like, I have these many books to read. Okay, this is my list. These are the list of books that I need to read. And out of this, I have DNF'd 1. I have only read 3. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15 books to go. But not 15 for this month, but of course 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for this month. So pray for me, because I have to read 7 books more this month. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you hopefully on a Friday upload. That's what the plan is. Okay, cool. Bye.